Today is something. What is it? November 21st, 2021, and this is Flosstube number 20. I'm glad to be back with y'all. I've just been super busy. Per usual, excuse me, itchy Flosstube nose. It's like, I swear, a thing. My boys are home per usual. They're downstairs playing, so you might hear a little bit of noise, and my dog is down there with them. So let's go over the agenda super quickly. I don't have a ton to show. This is probably going to be a slightly shorter video, but that's okay. So I'm going to go over my knitting whips. I'm going to go over my stitching whips. I'm going to go over any plans I have, and then I do have some haul, not a ton. So what has been going on? Last time I was with you, I talked about the cyber attack that happened at my hospital. We are running. We still don't have Wi-Fi, but for the most part, we are about back to normal. We're getting back to our usual outpatient schedule, but like I said, we still don't have Wi-Fi. And not all of our computers have like our PAC system and everything, so we just have to like share computers some and kind of shuffle around, which is a little bit of an inconvenience, but I'm fine with that, considering how bad it was. I don't have any information about how this attack happened, who did it, or anything like that. I don't think we'll probably ever know, but for the most part, we're running pretty well. The good news is it doesn't seem like any patient information or employee information was compromised. So that is good. It sounds like they were only in our system for a few hours, which there's other hospitals where they've had these people poking in their systems for months. So that wasn't our case. And it was actually us who shut our systems down. Like our IT department realized very soon that something wasn't right, shut everything down. So that's great. We did a good job. And I'm really grateful that we don't have any compromising information with our patients or anything like that. So that's awesome news. I'm still going to be on night some. I know last time I kind of talked about like it should be about over, but then somebody who was interested decided that they weren't in that job. So the head tech sat me down and she like discussed it with me, so I'm totally fine continuing. I'm actually splitting them 50-50 with somebody else on day shift, so I'll do 3 weeks and she'll do 3 weeks, and she was able to compress all my weeks together, so I'm not flip-flopping like every other week back first, second, third, blah blah, which is something I had to do this week, which is why I'm a little pasty and gross. And also the lighting is terrible today. Like it is a gross cloudy day, so my lighting is just going to be rubbish, and there's not much I can do about that. Other than that, Nathan's birthday is coming up. It's next week. We're going to celebrate on Saturday. I got him an ice cream cake ordered. I have all of his gifts. I have absolutely nothing wrapped, so that's great. And then I'm working on Christmas, so I think I'm getting through Christmas pretty well. I still have like lists of things I need to do, but I'm getting there. Excuse me. I think we are going to get a tree this year. Last year, we did not get a Christmas tree because of our new kitten. And Edison's still pretty feisty, so but it's still going to be a bit of a risk, but we're going to give it a go. Boys are doing really well in school. We did have an incident. Poor Stevie, my oldest, he like barely bumped into the TV. We don't have it hanging on the wall yet because we are remodeling our house and stuff. We just don't want to take time to put it up, take it down, put it back up again. But he barely bumped it and the foot on it broke, and like it toppled over and it broke. And the poor look on his face, he was like horrified. It's like, dude, I saw what happened. You barely touched it. The foot was broken. Like, don't worry about it. And so Nathan and I made like a 7 o'clock run to Walmart to buy a new TV the other day. So, and Steve, it's like a little bit better for TV. We still didn't spend a lot of money. I'm so sorry. Ugh, itchy. We still didn't spend a lot of money on it because, you know, animals and kids. We won't have nice things until like our kids move away, probably. Try to keep it in case something does happen. It's easily replaced. Let's see. Other than that, it's just same old, work, school, kids, clean the house on the weekends. I am getting most of my weekends off still, which is nice. Probably after football season, I'll probably will go back to filming on Saturday. But I like watching the Iowa Hawkeyes on Saturdays, and so I don't like filming and then watching the game and then trying to edit while I'm watching the game, and that just doesn't work out. So we have like one more regular season game, and then I should be back to filming on Saturdays. Actually, I think their next game is on Friday. Pretty sure that's right. They're playing Nebraska, so it should be a Friday game. But I'll be back to my Saturdays. I'm still gonna stick to like once a month. I know it's like getting like closer to like once every 5 weeks, but I'm gonna try to get it back to 4. It just depends on my work schedule. Like last weekend I worked, and I just didn't. I think I worked just on Sunday. But when you only have one day off, it's like hard to get motivated to film because it's a process. So I just decided to do it this week. So now that I've rambled on and on and on about things, let's get started on actual crafty things. So first of all, I'm going to show some of my knitting. Let's show this one first. This is the Irish hiking scarf. That is like what the pattern looks like. I'm not going to show where it was last time. Like I took a picture of it, but it's like not worth it because it's just the same thing, only longer. So here is where I've gotten. I actually just had Stevie try this on just to see like how much longer we want to make it, and we're gonna make it longer. He like might want to wrap it around a couple times. So this is how far. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's just longer. That's all. And for those of you who don't know, like those black strings hanging off are called lifelines. So if you make a mistake, you can rip back easily. So I mean, it's long. I mean, this is down to my feet, and you can't see. So it comes up to like my chest. Let me get a little closer. I cannot remember this yarn. I'm sorry. I think I actually, yeah, see, I'm really sorry. The color is all messed up today because of how yucky it is outside. I'm sorry. I think I got this yarn at my local knitting shop, actually. I was thinking it was an Etsy purchase, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is going to be, my lighting is going to be gross. There we go. That's pretty close. It's a little deeper than that. This is my first time doing cables, and I love it. I'm going to make at least 3 more of these. I have yarn to make one for my mom, for Nate, and I have one for my friend Inky. I'm going to make her one too. So there's that. So pretty. Let me just tuck this away. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. For my knitting, I don't think I'm going to bother like taking pictures of where it was before because it's hard to get a good picture. And this bag, Supernatural Yarns is where I got this bag. It's like a little Halloween bag. Super cute. Okay, up next, my other knitting project. Even though I swore I was only going to have one knitting whip at a time, I have 2. It's because I wanted to make multiple of those scarves, and I didn't want to just do the scarf all the time. This is the continuation blanket. I'm not doing this colorway, and this is not the greatest picture, but this is the only completed picture I could find. I got this on Knit Picks. I got the kit for like the bigger blanket. They have 3 different sizes, and I'm doing the medium size. And there's a lot for me to figure out here. Give me 1 second. I've gotten a lot done on this. Like, I think this is why I don't have as much stitching, because I've been obsessed with making this. Sorry, there's like yarn everywhere. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Sort of, kind of, maybe. So last time, all I had done was like this blue part. Just like a little corner. Oh my gosh, sorry, this is hard. So I had about like maybe that much done. And now I have this much done. And I don't know how well you can tell. Yeah, you can kind of tell. I'm starting with the last color. So it's 3 colors that just transition. I know, sorry, there's like, you knit with like 3 balls of yarn at once. So it's just like a lot of stuff hanging off. So I have gotten all the increasing done. Now I'm starting on the decreasing. So now it's just going to get smaller and smaller. And this is all just like 1 increase or decrease per row, and the rest is just knitting. It goes so fast. So I'm super proud of this. This is for my husband. It's super warm because it's like you're using 3 strands at once. And kind of like I hypothesized over the summer, knitting for me is when it's chilly. Like I can't, like I could never sit over winter, or excuse me, over summer with this big thing on my lap. I would melt. So you'll probably see a lot more knitting progress during winter months or fall. And then in spring I'll probably get away from it. So super proud. And that actually, the color didn't get too weird on that. So hopefully that will be done soon actually. It lives in this bag I got on Amazon. And just so you know, I have made a new, I'm sorry, now there is like fuzz everywhere. I need a drink. I have little yarn bits in my mouth. I made a new Google form, so all of my whips are going to be labeled. I don't think I have the knitting ones in there. Maybe I'll rectify that. But I have all my whips in a Google form with all the links, with all the information. I have like what kind of floss, where I got the pattern, everything will be linked down there. Now if you come across something, like you want to know something, and it's not there, just let me know and I'll either fix my Google form, send you a link, whatever. Okay, so those are my 2 knitting whips. So let's move on to cross stitch. I only have 4 whips I'm showing. I did work on one of my smalls, but I'm not showing those until like after StitchCon. And then I'll show pictures of them, of like their completed status, of like their FFO, or fully finished object is what that means. So I'm not showing those. So I did make decent progress on one of those. I think I'm almost at 40% complete with one of them. So that's awesome. I really do need to get it done though, because the next one I think is going to take a little longer. So I'm just not going to show that. So what am I going to show? I'm going to show Planet Dragons. There it is. This is a Hate or Heaven and Earth design. This is a gift that was supposed to be for my son's high school graduation. That's not happening. It's slow going. And here is where I was last time on Planet Dragons. And let's see how I've done. I have it in a new bag. It's a jellyfish bag. Like as I was like making my Google form, like I moved some stuff around and got things in different bags. I did not get far at all on this, I don't think. So I just continued working on the purple right here. So I didn't get very far. Maybe not even 200 stitches. Yikes on trikes. But every stitch is progress. Like I said, stitching was just a weird time. I was like super tired. Like I was like adjusting to getting up at 5 in the morning. And then how do I store my floss for this guy? I have, of course, a Floss Buddy. This one. This is my Planets one. Karina from Bagzplus. Those of you who don't know, I absolutely love her stuff. And a lot of times I just will give her like the theme I want, and then she finds the fabric, and I won't even like, I say just surprise me. I don't want to see it until it's done. She's never disappointed. Of course, she'll be linked down below. And also, if you haven't joined her, she is starting like Bendy Flip Club, so you get 2 exclusive Bendy Flips a month. I don't think you can sign up for December, but you can probably sign up for January. So there is instructions. If you go to her Instagram, she'll explain what to do. You can either email her, send her a message on Instagram. Of course, I was like, as soon as I saw that, I signed up like that. So I should be able to show those next time. I should be getting my ones for December. Okay, what is next? This is Tempest Prophecy. This is a long dog sampler. And I got a page finish on this one. Here's where I was last time. It lives in this Wizard of Oz bag that I got on some D-stash or something. So I am happy. I did get a couple of page finishes. Even though I didn't feel like I did a whole lot, I did get some page finishes. Got a couple. So here's my Floss Buddy situation for this one. I'm just using 310. This is a 12 pocket with like a little zip. Perfect for like a monochrome project. And then here's where I got a page finish. Did I show you? Here's where I was last time. If I didn't, I'll do it again. Here's where I was last time. I think I said it, but I don't remember. And so I finished this page. Let's see, I think I was over here somewhere, so I like worked all the way down. This needle minder is a clay by Kim. His name is Dublin, because he's a little Irish dragon. He was my first dragon that I got by her. Now I'm totally obsessed with her needle minders. I was able to find, I think, all my grime guards on my Etsy. I've got them all on Etsy. They should all be linked below, like who made them. Sometimes, like, the fabrics might not be available, but, so there you go. This is, I haven't been talking about my fabric. Oh, on my Planet Dragons, that's just 18 count white Aida. This is 18 count white Aida that I dyed myself. I think this is one of my first dyeing projects. So there's that one. Thank you for bearing with me while I put everything away as I go. Alright, up next, this is 100 Owls. This was a free stitch along by Owl Forest Embroidery from last year. This is a gift from my grandmother. So I'm like really itching to get this one done. I'm on third shift this week, and this will probably go to work with me. Here is where I was last time. I had my only Christine bag, Stitch All the Things, the only one I have of hers. Little Stinkers, I love it so much. One of my favorites. And then for my Floss Buddy, oh, I should have taken that out of the Q-snap. 45 pocket with a clip and then a big zip pocket. I really like this one. I like to be able to keep my pattern kind of just clipped in there while I'm stitching. Alright, so on this, I'm not like stitching it, I'm just going to slip this off, in the order that they did the stitch along. I'm kind of like stitching it in a like order that makes sense to me. So I did finish one part, and then I'm like halfway done with another part. I think this one was part 1, and obviously I didn't start there. So I finished up over here. I think, you saw from where I was last time, I think I was finishing that guy up. I don't remember. And then these like motifs. And then I started on this big guy in the middle. So I would say this section is a little over halfway done. I love this border. Like those little blue flower thingies. So pretty. Really happy with the way this is turning out. This is being stitched on 18 count Aida from Be Stitch Me and the colorway Autumn. So I'm not going to take it all the way out because I don't want to. So happy. The floss I'm using is the Owl, almost fell, the Owl Forest Embroidery floss for this, except for I did make one substitution. They didn't have salt and pepper, so I used Old Moss from Color and Cotton. I guess I don't need to put this back because I need to take a picture of it. Alright, so I just have one more of my whips I'm going to show. This is going to be a pretty short video, even though I rambled for so long at the beginning. So my last whip I'm going to show you is in one of these guys. This is really cool. I have 2 whips in this. This one and then on the other side. So I have Alice and the Flamingo up here. And then down here I have the giant Harry Potter. And then they all stay here. So I got a page done on Alice and the Flamingo. And that's what it'll look like when it's completed. And then here's where it was last time. And then here's what I did. So I'm just working my way down. going on the way down. So this is over halfway done. It's so pretty. Wow, this is really pretty. I'm just staring at it. It looks so good. I'm using all the called for floss. It's just DMC. This is on 18 count off-white Ada. And then I have the whole set of this. So when this one's done, I'll probably just go right to the next one, which would be the white rabbit. Okay, so that pretty much will do it for my stitching. Like I said, for 5 weeks, it's not a whole lot. Oh wait, I have one more. I didn't write down. Hold on. Just kidding. I didn't have it with me because I was working on it this morning. I have one more. I'm glad I remembered because I wanted to get like a finishing point, like a good finishing point to show for the video on it, and then I almost forgot to show it. This is the bag I just got from the Bestitch Me Halloween box. And then I have, it was a scissor fob, but I use it as a zipper pull. I don't care for scissor fobs very much in my scissors. It just, I don't know, it feels weird. So what do I have in here? I have Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And then here is where I was on Hawk Run Hollow last time. And let's see how I did. I finished up the tree and the birds in the tree. And then I started on this little guy over here. Sorry, my kids are being loud. So I'm using the called for, I think this is actually called for in like NPI silks, which, yeah, that would be so expensive for this project. So I'm using the DMC. This is 18 count off-white Ada that I dyed myself. One of my better dye jobs for sure. It's so pretty. So yeah, making good progress. I love this project so much. If I get to a good stopping point on, if I can finish the part I'm on and the next part, this will probably go to work with me. I love it so much. And then I have a bee themed Floss Buddy. It's just one of the 45 pocket flips. Nothing. A lot of times I ask her and she'll make me something special, like the clip one was something. Okay. And then all the flosses. Bunch of pretty colorways. Sorry, I know it's nothing but glare. Sorry. I'm glad I remembered to show that because, like I said, I had worked hard to try to finish that tree up. Okay, there is one more whip to show. Hold, please. Okay. Alright, I have Nathan is ready to share his whip. Nate.
Hi!
Hi! Come around here.
I'm up here.
This show what you're working
is
on.
my Eevee. I think it's coming out pretty good. This is only the beginning of the face. There'll be a lot more being done.
What kind of floss are you using? Do you remember what kind of brand that is? Called DMC?
Yes, I'm using DMC brand.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have...
Do you remember what that fabric is called? It's called Ada fabric, and you're using 11 count. Start your stitching one more time. So he's making good progress. He's just working up in her face,
And
or his face.
The full zoom down.
And then for his birthday, we always go to Build-A-Bear, and he picked Eevee this year, didn't you?
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, there he's right there. You can show Eevee. Such a good choice. And then after he's done with that, I think he's interested in doing that Mill Hill kit, aren't you? That's slightly creepy. All right. Well, thank you, Nathan, for sharing. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Bye.
Bye. All right. Good job. I'm going to pause. Okay. He headed back downstairs. That was adorable. So it was like just the other night, like we've been listening to an audiobook and we've been stitching together, which has been really fun. Actually, I was knitting. He was stitching and we were listening to books together. So it's been awesome. He's doing such a good job on his stitching. His stitches are so good. So that is it for our whips now. So let's go on to plans that I have. I buried my book, so that's stupendous. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Plans. So knitting plans is I'm hoping to maybe finish that scarf, but after Stevie, sorry. Sorry about that. After Stevie tried that on today, I'm feeling like it's gonna need more work. I thought like I was getting close, and then it was short. So I'm gonna go for a little while longer on that. So I don't know if that'll be a finish. I'm hoping to finish my blanket. And when that blanket's done, I already have the next one kitted up. This one's for Nate. I can't remember what it's called. Buffalo blanket or something. There's what it'll look like when it's finished. Excuse me, goodness. So that'll maybe be a new start. We'll see how fast I can get that other one done. And then with my stitching, I'm gonna start no new starts in 2022. They have some fun challenges lined up, so I'm really excited about that. I'm doing 22 whips in the year 2022. So I can start new things. I already have some things planned that I'm going to start. And then as I finish things, it's just motivation for me to finish things so I can start something new. So this will work perfectly. And it kind of there was only a couple whips I kind of just shelved for now, and then we'll just see. So I'm really liking that structure. And then they're having like a travel, like you're going to travel to different stitching shops, and then you have to stitch so many, and it's going to be really fun. So there's that. So if you're interested in what whips I have chosen for 22 and 22, that's what that Google form is. It's all the whips I've chosen and all the information about those whips. And it does show like the smalls I'm not showing. Those are on there too. Other than that, I'm just going to keep going on. Like I said, I have some overnights coming, and I actually get quite a bit of stitching overnight. I mean, you just never know. Like, sometimes we do get busy, but I have to do something to stay awake. So I get my stitching out, I get a show, and then I just do patients as they come up. Because really, we're only doing, it's not like during the day where you have outpatients and fluoro and surgery. It's all mostly ER patients and then some, like, inpatient situations. So it's just not the same. It can be slow. So I bring my stuff to keep awake. Oh, also, I have a couple of boxes that are going to be coming. So I might do like a Flosstube extra. I know last time I just added it on to my regular Flosstube, but this I probably won't because I have two different boxes. I have the Silks for You Christmas box, like their advent calendar thing, which I just open it all. And then I have a Wizard of Oz box from Stitchy Box. Yeah, Stitchy Box. I ordered their Wizard of Oz box. So I might wait till I have them both and just film a video where I'm just opening those boxes. I think that'd probably be the best scenario. So when those come and I have them both, I think they're both supposed to be here in December, I'll just open them up when they come, when I have them both, and just do a special video. Other than that, those are my plans. I'm hoping to get maybe a little bit more progress done. I know you guys haven't seen Periodic Table in a while. I'm waiting to finish that in the new year for my 22 and 22. I want to finish that when that group starts. Okay, so let's go on to haul, and then we'll be pretty much done. For haul, I don't have a ton. I do collect like stuff for my Stitchy journal, so I do collect, and I don't always show what I get. So what I get for my journaling supplies, but I had to show this because I thought this was really cool. This is Edward Gorey, and it's his sticker book that has some of his art in it. I love his stuff. Like if you guys, I have a project bag, like a tote bag with his art. He did the art for that old mystery, do they still do that? Mystery Theater on PBS. That's where I like first saw his work, and then I really liked it. So these are It's just like a small sticker book with like some of his art in it. I really liked it. Just a fun little thing I wanted to share. What else did I get? So this came like the day after I filmed last time. This was the October Silks for You Silk of the Month. So they had like a sale on their hank. And I had, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. But I love it. What's the number on this? PR184. 184. And of course, you guys know how much I love Halloween. Like my Halloween decorations, I hope you get used to the switch. Like my Halloween stuff's staying up all the time. I just decided. I'm 40, I do what I want. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. The orange is getting washed out. But it's so pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I do have some ideas. But I love this so much. I'm hoping to get like a yarn that's similar. So there is that. Yeah, I do have, I don't know. I have ideas. I just have it like set. Put this away in its little baggie so it doesn't get to be a gnarled mess. Then I did order a 90 pocket for another Haid. It's one of the Haids I'm going to start next year. It's Bountiful Bookshelf. I'll just drop a picture of it. This is one I've been wanting to start for a long time. And I'm using the CXC. Is that what it is? I'm going to use that floss for that. So I emailed Karina and I'm like, hey, this is the thing I'm going to start. Find me some fabric, please. And she's like, well, do you want to see it? And I said, nope. Surprise me. So this is what she came up with. Oh my god, Library Cats. Sold. I love it so much. This is so perfect. And then she is like a light blue. Not quite a sky blue. And then there's a little clip guy in here for scissors and then a little pen holder. Love it. Can't wait till it's filled. I don't know when I'm starting that project. That's just going to kind of stay in the back until like, hey, I really want to start something new. I have it all except for the floss isn't here yet. But I have my fabric and everything for that. Okay, so let's go. I have a couple more things to show. Oh, you can see nothing. That's great. So this, my friend Inky ordered 2 of these, and then I bought one from her. I had just missed out. Like, I was on there trying to get these. I kind of really, really wanted one of her Halloween ones. And this is the one. It's a glow-in-the-dark. And you can see absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry. Let's just take it off this shiny. Let's see if that helps. Not really. A little. There we go. Sorry, the lighting is so bad. Of course, when I get close, it's fuzzy. It's a glow-in-the-dark situation with this guy. So pretty. I named him Loomis. All my like really pretty needle minders have names. And this is Loomis. So that is going to go on my New Year, New Start. It's Dragon Race into the Night. Inky and I are both starting that. And that's all kitted up and ready to go. I have my Floss Buddy all ready. I have my fabric. I have it all ready to go. I just needed my needle minder. Sorry, that one didn't show up very well today. It's a gloomy day. Alright, and then I just have my clubs from Bestitch Me. So I am in her silk club where I get 5 silks a month. And then I'm in her fabric club in which I alternate between colored and neutral. Right now I'm getting 18 count Ada. I have some Verdal ordered from her for my tulle one for my husband. And if I really like that, I might switch. My Verdal is an even weave that's 40 count. So this is my fabric. I got the colored. This is for October. It's called Cardinal. It's richer than it's showing. I have no idea what I'll put on this, but it's nice to have something like this kind of in the stash. It's like it's hard to explain. It's showing up okay. So yeah, it's nice to have like a variety of different things. Like at first I was like, oh, I don't know about that, but then it grew on me. Oh, my color is so bad today. I'm so sorry, guys. And then let's go over the silks. These are really pretty. All right, what do we have? Petunia. You guys see that very well. Oh yeah, not too bad. And then we have hydrangea. That's that purple one right there. And then we have periwinkle, which is super pretty. Yeah, I guess it's showing, because it is different than this one right here. This one is more of a purple, this one's more of a blue. And then I have baby blue, which is kind of a gray, really. Sorry, sometimes I still go the wrong way. It's slightly more gray than it's showing up, I would say. And then we have Nova, which is a combination. Super pretty. I love them. Like I said, at first the fabric I was like, uh-oh. Because it like appeared kind of pinky, but it grew on me. I can think of something cool to go on there. So that's what I have. I really, really enjoyed spending time with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, they're down there yelling about something. Probably a good time for me to get up. They're starting to fight. I have no idea what's going on down there. I really enjoyed spending time with you all. I hope you enjoyed Nathan's portion. That's like my favorite part, is when he comes on and shows what he's done. I hope, let's see. I'm going to try to film again before Christmas. Maybe, let's see, what does the calendar look like, just real quick. Let me get my calendar up and just see what December looks like. I work on the 18th. I'm going to try to film on the 19th of December. Because I work third shift. So I think I'm going to aim for the 19th. I am on call, but I doubt I'll get called in. So I think that'll be the best time. So to get in before Christmas, and if my boxes show up before then, I mean, I don't know how long they're going to take. I mean, the Silks for You is coming from Australia, so it's hard to know. So when those come in, you might see me before, you might see me after that. So I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you have a great month. I hope that if you struggle over the holidays, you have someone to reach out to. If you need to reach out to me, please do. I don't want anyone to be suffering. So I hope you all have a great rest of your November and into December. Bye.